It's time for the stream. Hello! Hello, Chad Buns! Hello, Shogun! It is accidentally the return of Shadowverse Sunday, because the tournament was... I didn't want to do the lobby tournament whilst it was still possibly very buggy. But so far I haven't heard about any bugs today, so hopefully all is great and groovy and good. You'll never guess what happened to me today. I shattered another fucking ice cube tray. I keep doing this. I keep breaking ice cube trays because I'm impatient, I guess. So it's like, I will take the ice cube tray directly out of the freezer and then try and pop the ice out, and then, of course, because I haven't waited like 10 seconds, the whole thing fucking shatters. I'm just too strong! It's a lie. But yeah, I need to buy a fucking silicone ice cube tray. I might just, because I bought a silicone ice cube tray a while ago, but it's turned out to be it was the only one I could find, and it was too large for my tiny freezer. I have a very small freezer. Because I have a small one-person fridge. I don't need a full-sized fridge in my tiny flat. But yeah, it's only got a small freezer compartment. And the ice cube tray I bought at the time, because it was the only ice cube tray I could find at the time, was too big. But I might just see if I can just like take the really big ice cube tray and just cut it down, because you can just cut silicone with scissors, right? Like, it might mean I won't be able to use like the outer edge trays, but the actual inner edge trays, the other bits should be fine. Yeah. But maybe I'll probably go I need to go shopping tomorrow anyway, so I'll probably look out for... see if I can get a more appropriate sized ice cube tray. Just need to make my iced coffee. It's important to me. Very, very important. Other than that, not much going on. I'm just taking good care of myself. I think I'm finally on the getting shit done, like actually doing washing up right after using it instead of just leaving it on the sink side. I have left some stuff on the side at the moment because I couldn't get it done before stream, but it's only like a plate and a couple of bits I used to make the iced coffee right before stream, so I just gotta make sure to do it after the stream. So that's easy enough. Easy, fine, good. Other than that, I don't really have much. I just want to, like, sometimes you're just like, why bother yapping about, I want to play a goddamn video game. And that video game I want to play. Shadowverse. Shadowverse time. Get the cards up. Here we go. Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond. It's really good, and I like playing it, and I'm really good at playing it. Wait, I need to turn streamer mode on. The streamer doesn't really fucking matter because all the lobby matches, when you're in the lobby, you still see everyone's name, so it only blocks names for, I turn it on anyway. Also means I don't get bothered by, I don't feel the need to instantly reply to messages because it blocks them. But, right. It was weekend tournament time. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but it was apparently very buggy, and they gave everyone like just the first place prize as an apology. But you can still also enter. I think I don't know if people have been able to re-enter if they got kicked out previously. But oh well. And yes, so this is the very cool little weekend lobby tournament. If you don't know, I will be using my current iteration of Portalcraft. It is basically full artifact. The only puppets it's running is Orcus. I know a lot of decks like to run the Lovestruck Puppeteer. But I don't. I'm taking the chance to run a deck that only contains girls whilst I can. I guess the fucking Divine Thunder has a guy on it, but that's a spell, that doesn't matter. But Divine Thunder is mostly a tech card to deal with to help me not die horribly to Swordcraft more than anything. Because it helps deal with the very annoying tactic of having a big follower behind a large board of wards. And... So yeah, so I run Electric Whipblast purely for the fact of keeping the deck as high women percentage as possible. Because the other if I wanted to have the puppet setup, I was using Puppet Theater, but I found that Puppet Theater in a non-puppet deck just isn't as useful. Like, if you're going to run the little extra bit of puppets, then you want to run Lovestruck Puppeteer, because he's a 2/2 body and just generally a lot more useful. But Electric Whipblast is okay. It helps me be a bit more consistent with early turns, getting the artifacts I need. And a 1/3 is still a pretty good, is a fairly good body against Swordcraft. You can help deal, she usually like 2-for-1s, which is quite nice. At the very least helps deal with a bunch of their tokens, which again, kind of Lovestruck Puppeteer does a better job of, but Lovestruck Puppeteer doesn't, 1, isn't cute, and 2, doesn't play into the artifact game for that. So, there's like reasons, but like, if I was like giving serious deck advice for like actually having the best deck possible, I'd say you'd rather have Lovestruck Puppeteer over Electric Whipblast. Otherwise, fairly standard. I run 2 UDs because I find I just need to have a little bit more card draw than usual. Bullet from the Beyond's just a bit clunky to have 3 of. Well, like, I could run 3 Bullets of Beyonds and 1 Divine Thunder, but I find Divine Thunder just so very useful against a bunch of stuff. It makes me less reliant on needing, like, Orcus to clear out stuff like in the Mirror against Masterwork Artifact, or other Orcus. It's very good. Divine Thunder is very good against your opponent's Orcus. Even, like, you might leave. I have plausible deniability for running Whipblast, yeah. Like, you could, if you... No, it's not Ward works in Tuggles, it's specifically Lloyd. It is specifically an ability of Lloyd that it is his thing. His thing is that he has targeted spell or ability taunt. There's like, whilst if you Divine Thunder doesn't deal with Lloyd, it does deal with. Because if your opponent plays Orcus and they have Lloyd up, it can be awkward. The Orcus is going to be a super evolved 8/8 that you want to kill. And there's going to be Lloyd up. Who is a 1/6, so defensively very annoying. So it's as an anti-Orcus play, it's also as also because you're not always going to have Bullet from Beyond able to deal with Swordcraft's really tall followers like Amalia. Like, you don't, like, outside of Bullet Beyond and Sylvia, you don't really have that many options. And, like, Sylvia takes an Evo, which is not as so she's not actually that reliable for dealing with some of Swordcraft's more annoying threats. Whilst Divine Thunder just, it might not deal with the board, but, like, it at least deals with the most, because, like, Amalia has her passive abilities as well. Her passive abilities as well. It deals a lot with her, and also it just kills Gino and all the guys he makes. So it's good for that as well. So it works good against the mirror, and yeah, again, very good against you just click through. Eventually, we get to very good against big things with aura, because obviously that can't be targeted. But yeah, against Orcus, it is so you can kill Orcus. Because if your opponent just plays Orcus, right, they're going to have Orcus, Lloyd, and maybe two puppets. Maybe 3, but you're not going to care about the puppets because the puppets die anyway. But the Orcus is the big thing you need to get rid of. Lloyd is the secondary target, but obviously his ability to draw spells means you can't just, like a bullet from beyond Orcus. That's where Divine Thunder comes in, because it takes out Orcus. It leaves Lloyd up, but Lloyd isn't... Like, Lloyd is annoying, but if you're Divine Thundering, you're not, like, building a big board yourself anyway, so you don't really care about his Bane. So you'll take, like, 1 damage, but it's better than taking... It's, like, 1 damage, but it's way better than taking, you know, 8. So... Or even 5, if they just play Orcus without Super Evo. Puppet does that a fair bit. And again, just the extra board clear is very useful against Swordcraft. It helps deal with a lot of their stuff. Looks pretty well against Abyss as well. But right, let's go in. Like, Swordcraft is very, very popular right now, so it's a very, very useful tech to put in. It's also good against Amelia, because the 1 damage takes off the barrier. Hi, Yuri. But it is about winning. There's prizes for winning, Yuri. Lots of Japanese players in the lot today. I guess that makes sense for this time of day. Be mostly Japan and Europe like at this hour. What are the Americans? Okay. Let's go. What are we up against? It's about making your opponent uninstall. Okay, so Portal Mirror. Question is, are they puppets or are they artifacts? You're going first. I don't want to keep these around, but I do want to keep Elise and Alouette. Okay, acceptable. Stream of Life isn't a great card going first. An Ancient Cannon. Ancient Cannon against artifacts is probably not good. Against puppets, it'll be pretty good. It'll be acceptable. This is not a great start. Not a great start. Okay, those artifacts. Scream that. There are artifacts running Kitty Cannon now. Like, Kitty Cannon is another thing you could put instead of Electric Whip Blast, but I was like, I think I have... this is awkward. Like, I could Yudi... I think I'm gonna Yudi just so she absorbs this 3 damage, basically. Worst case is... Oh, that's actually a very good draw. Okay. There's not a great play here. If they play Alouette, that's real bad. So that's the only big problem here, but I really didn't have any better plays to make because my hand is full of junk. It's junk that will be active next turn though, so that's the one. That's the one saving grace. Okay. Phew, that makes me think they're going to play Alouette. Well, not Alouette Miriam, okay. and trading that. Okay. So I could set up ancient. I can set up ancient cannon here. Which I think I really should. I should set up ancient cannon here. So it does mean we do have to. Oh no, I don't have to. Yeah, cannons actually turned out to be quite useful if you play it right. It's it's mostly very useful against swordcraft. Yeah, swordcraft is one of that's because swordcraft is getting very popular. People have figured out swordcraft lists that work really well, and they're really strong against artifact portal. Is the main thing. Okay, so they're gonna make an Alouette for burn. So we Alouette there, Alouette. The question is, how do I do? I think I do have to go board clear with this one. This does require a bit of luck. Shoot Alouette, please. Okay. That's fine also. Yeah, like, once you've got it... It's just like, there's a lot of cases where swordcraft is just like, oh, I have a board that's just slightly out of your range. Yeah, they'll do that, so... Slightly... Which I can do this with... I could set up the second artifact cannon, but then that makes my Orcus worse, because then I don't have the board space. I don't think playing second artifact cannon is good here. What I think I want to do is do... I could build it whilst not... and just... Yeah, I think I can... Yeah, no, I need to do it this way. I need to fuse first, hope I win this 50-50 here and it shoots that. Excellent, perfect. But it puts us in a pretty good position because we've got an Evo point lead now. Whilst playing my own Alouette just means I usually just take a lot of damage from their Orcus. Whilst not... I'm assuming they're going to, yeah, just... Okay, so I don't think I want to commit my own Orcus here. I think I'd rather... Alouette for damage here. I need to start putting screws on. It is kind of annoying, so I do have to waste a artifact cannon shot here. This is not going to do anything because I can't get another shot in, so I need to bonk with my Alouette anyway. And I don't, as much as I'd love, I could have put a ward down as well, but I don't think it's worth it. I don't have enough other, I still need two artifact, no, I need one artifact to, it's too much of a risk to play it, because if I don't have access to Masterwork on 10. Okay, so they're Almia. Well, Ramley are leaving up my stuff. That's an interesting play. I think I just Orcus here. Or I set up for the kill next turn because I do have... I think I Orcus because I think Orcus also pushes me towards the kill as well. Question is, I need to trade there because otherwise I don't have the board space. And I can still push towards getting Masterwork next turn because I have things anyway. I need to do it this order because I need the space to play this Elise. And I need to make sure that Lloyd is healthy. I don't think they have enough to Masterwork this turn. I don't think they've gotten enough artifacts in hand. I haven't been counting because it's hard to count and stream at the same time. If they Orcus, I'm in a bit of a rough spot, unless they leave Elise alive for some reason. Okay, they're Silvering. If I have at least one... Silvering, they're going to blow up all my stuff, because I can do that. Yeah. So I can't kill. I can just Orcus again. Could Orcus all around me, but I think I just Orcus again. It's not, big guy doesn't... Yeah, Orcus protects me against their big guy. So yeah, I think it is just Orcus again. I get to full send everything face. And if they use their big guy, I'm protected against it because I've got my 1/6 Lloyd. So now even if they Sylvia, they don't survive. And again, I don't think they have the artifacts to summon Masterwork. I think they're a bit short. They've been doing a lot of non-summoning because they've played Sylvia. Their last time was Sylvia. Their last time was Ralmia. These are all a lot of plays that don't. I haven't seen them play. They played like 3 Alouettes. That's 6. They played what? 3 Alouettes, an Kitty. Okay. The counter Orcus is a problem. So obviously, if they just Divine Thunder, okay. Well, I guess I can see what happens when I fuse up to. As long as one of these shots hits Lloyd, we're good. Okay. Please hit Lloyd. Excellent, we win. Like, we had a backup in the form of Divine Thunder. So that's how Artifact Cannon is very good. Because if we didn't have Artifact Cannon, well, we could, like, if we had a puppet in hand, that would have been a certain way, but... So we would... Let's see the bracket. Okay. I'm up against Abysscraft next. Okay, and we've got a Puppet Portal. That was Haven getting bodied by Puppet Portal. Because Orcus in Puppet Portal is can do very high damage. Especially on turn 10. Alright. There's Abysscraft next. Abysscraft can be kind of scary. But as long as I don't get a completely dead starting hand, I should be fine. Okay, I don't want you, and I don't want you. I want... That's good, then. So 1, 2, 3. Going first. Can't go wrong with the 1, 2, 3 going first. Abyss has a lot of, like, And they didn't play point out the 3-3. That's the one thing I'm scared of, is them play pointing out the 2 play point 3-3, whilst I don't have I think, okay, they play Phil Dow. How much do I care about Phil Dow? Not all. I think putting early pressure on Abyss is very strong. Like, he's not going to evolve. If he doesn't trade, I just bonk him off with Miriam. If they make a wide board, I've got Divine Thunder. Depends what they play next. What are they playing for their 3? Reaper's Death Slash, okay. Mino. Okay. I need to make some space in my hand. I'm really quite... do I want to... I think... trying to think of what, if I can turn... I can't remember what turn 4 points Abyss really has. Like, they have Ceres, which means I really want to keep this Divine Thunder in. I mean, I'm going to Alouette next turn. And I've got a lot of artifacts in hand. And a lot of... no, I'm going to Stream of Life it. I think I'm going to play it safe. I've had too many games I've gone, oh, I can play my 3-drop artifact this turn, and then been just short of closing out the game. A lot of Gears of Remembrances. Okay, they're just setting up the Shadow Crypt. And, Mina. And Evoing, I see. It is kind of annoying. I'm probably still gonna go for the aggressive play here of, face damage with Alouette, rather than anything else. Because I think just race... Because if I can race them down, that means when they Cerberus, they're more incentivized to heal rather than try and kill me. Which usually works out better for me in the long run. Like, regardless of... Like, the board is gonna die to Aragavi regardless. Well, what I do here. Like, AoE, I guess, doesn't quite die to Aragavi, but it's not really worth keeping. Hey, they're burning themselves down. I probably do have to... Oh, that's better than Divine Thunder. It's like, I don't want to Divine Thunder a single guy, but Bullet Beyond is just the better play. Okay, I need to... Let's just make the space here. And then we'll also make a rush just to keep my options available. I would like to draw... Next turn, I would like to draw anything that generates an artifact. Anything at all. Apart from... okay. Okay. So that's worth Divine Thundering because they just spent a Super Evo on that. And they're putting bodies into play that I can... Yeah, they're being very aggressive. But if I don't put bodies into play, then... Okay. Yeah, I'm just Divine Thundering here. I'm not like making any other plays. Because they're making the play of like, I have Cerberus in hand. I'm down to 13. And... Yeah, I kind of need to... Hold on. Any kind of, like... If I put a ward in play, it's just going to get, Super Evo Cerberus, so it actually increases the damage I take this turn. they put anybody into play, it is just like, oh no. Okay, they passed the turn without putting a body into play, so Orcus isn't lethal, but I can put myself outside of Cerberus lethal range. If I make a heal here, then I can make Ralmia makes base damage, ward, and heal. And do I Super Evo here? Does Super Evoing help me much? I think it does. I think Super Evo... I'm killing them next turn regardless, so I think Super Evoing is worth it. Like, I'm outside of the range of getting hit by Cerberus, being murdered by Cerberus. They're incentivized to heal using Cerberus, so maybe the Super Evo was actually a bad idea. They are triple Ghost Cerberusing. I don't think that... Pretty sure this doesn't kill me, and also they don't heal any, so... Yeah. They deal 10. And they die. I'm so fucking smart. You ever realize how fucking massive my brain is? It scares me sometimes. This portal... Alright, who am I up against? Oh, we don't have the brackets yet. Can I see the bracket? I cannot see the brackets yet. It's not done yet. Okay. This puppet player is in a bit of a predicament. Puppet without any evos is quite... Without super evos, has a hard time closing out the game. But... So I think... Like... The problem is a full cast Korn doesn't kill either. They can declimb though, actually. They can declimb... Yeah. Leanne and Greya. Declimb, and then either... Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, once you declimb, you can't see anything. I think they were really hoping to... Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Because that deals 7, Sage Light heals, that clears, and they just drop their 2 base destroyers and hope for the best. Who wants the puppet? Okay, yeah, I think the puppet loses that. Right, who's next? IR against Runecraft. Not this Runecraft player, though. Don't have time to go play football! So that is an unspell-boosted dimension climb. Sad. But I think, yeah, the Runecraft player just punches through the wards and kills the portal player. Yeah. You gotta have your plan to win, right. So this was Runecraft, wasn't it? Yeah. Going first against Runecraft, love to see it. It's the best possible situation. Now I just need... I need an aggressive curve. That is acceptable, I guess. Maybe if, like, these streams of lives might be incredibly useful or completely dead cards. I would really like to draw a 1-drop. That's not a 1-drop. But bodies we can play early, having some bodies we can play early is still better than nothing. I have seen no fucking fan art of Kari, and that's a shame. Why no respect for the hot fiery redhead? Okay, they've played a ball, that's good, that means something. That means I can play the stream of life. Also, Ruby is an interesting pick. I wonder if it's actually Dirt Room then, rather than Spell Boost. Still probably Spell Boost. I didn't play a body, so my turn is slightly inefficient. I am going to get... Oh, obvious solution there is Yuri. As said, I'm the smart one here. Dryzen and Kaori could go hard. We just need I think we just need, like, Kaori to actually have... Who's this? Do you play Ruby in your spell base? I guess, yeah, it makes sense. Ruby's just a solid card. It's just not what I'd usually expect. I just expect spell boost players to be greedier than that. I'm going to about to get hit by Anangrea though, and I don't have a good solution to it, which is really annoying. Yeah, when you're so dependent on having a specific 5, they're not playing Anangrea. Can I draw a card that does something though? Because otherwise my turn is not great. Okay. They're still digging. They played so they can't, so they're stopping me from doing Evo with Okay, finally, a card that actually does something so I can start doing things next turn. This is not a great starting hand, especially against Runecraft. I really want something much more aggressive than this. So, yeah. If I can at least maintain Evo point advantage, I'm in a solid spot, but... Sage Light for heal. Looking smart for cards. Yeah, they managed to heal. Like, if I just gotten slightly better, more aggressive draws, I'll be in a much better situation here. Right, this turn's just Sylvia for card draw. And then I need to make space in my hand, so let's just make the board clear, it's the safest option. This is not good. Not being able to pressure the Runecraft as Portal is really bad. Last time this happened, I had draws this bad against Runecraft, I got OTK'd. So, meh. I do, like, once I hit... Okay, there they are. Aren't they going to spend the Evo, though? No, they're just going to trade. And drop a Blaze Destroyer, great! We'll simply not draw the OTK, we can only dream. I've got too many cards in my hand because I can't fucking play them. Okay. Please don't burn anything useful. But like that also means there's very little for Sylvia to burn that's useful. Okay, I'm gonna pray that Sylvia doing this doesn't burn. Okay, it burned an Elise. Thank God. I do also have to do this. This is really bad. I'm burning so many useful things, but it's like... Because the Runecraft OTK is 3 0 cost 3-0 cost demonic calls. Okay, so they can't OTK me because they've used up the demonic call. And they didn't... To me, I am still in not a great position. Especially they're not playing anything. Okay, in that case, I am going to develop artifacts. It's like... Yeah. That's the other OTK, but they might not have it. That's a very rare one, though. But I am just going to get Prince of Coctuses, and I won't be able to do shit about it. It's like, it's not worth me pressuring with the Orcus, because they have such good ways to clear it, so it only deals 7 damage. This is going to be a long, annoying game. Because neither of us will want to commit to actually doing anything about the board. So next turn might just be Raw Orcus for 1 damage and an annoying ward. Okay, I think I do have to pressure with the Orcus, with my Orcuses now. Like, I can play Miriam to be ready for the... do I play Miriam to pressure instead, actually? No, because I don't have the hand space. I need to play the Orcus because I need the fucking hand space. Thing is, they've probably got a hand of the 3 fucking... It also might scare them a little. Because they might think I have enough artifacts for the big guy, which if they don't, William, yeah. William for loads of damage, Sage Light Station 4 heal. Do they evo the William for the spell boost? And again, I'm just in a pretty annoying position. So I think I have to make a board that at least develops into the big guy next turn. I don't... They should be at 0 deep, so yeah, like... do I have a play? Yeah, I want to avoid making a board to avoid OTK, but then I don't fucking... Then the problem is then, what do I do after that? Like, I can Divine Thunder and just not make a board here. But it's like... I know I can do... No, because I need to play a card... Okay. I really want to play this Miriam, though. The thing. Yeah, the thing is, like, I'm not actually even killing them, even if I do it. I'll take your advice, I won't play a board. I've got the answer to, Kuon, at the very least. Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. They are playing cards, that's good for me. You know, playing cards, I have Ancient Cannon in play, I have Orcus and Ralmir in hand. Okay, Anne and Gre. Yeah, no, I think you're probably right. Anne and Gre doesn't give a shit about Divine Thunder. How do I deal with this? I think I do Divine Thunder so I can kill the rest of their board. What do I do here, actually? I can't leave this board. Yeah, Divine Miriam, I think, is the best play here. I need to use now, so I have hand space. What do you shoot? You shoot. It's whatever. That's actually good because that means I can. I had one too many, but it's whatever. I think I play Yuri here. Yeah, if I'm leaving one thing on the board, I might as well leave two things. If the OTK me, they OTK me. But I didn't have, like, the alternative was leaving them with the board. Okay, they're Kuoning, so they're not, unless they're chaining declines. So I take 10, which is bad. But I have Orcus in hand, so I can deal with this. Do I have to Orcus here to deal with this nonsense? There's no other option here. This is the first Kuon, so if they have a second one, I am dead. Like, there's no escaping that. I need to keep Lloyd as healthy as possible, just in case. Second Kuon shit. Yeah. I don't think there was a way out of that. I just needed to have a much more aggressive early board so I could actually finish it off. I don't think there was anything that saved me from second Kuon, because if I play Ralmir, I'm not clearing the board. Yeah, Ralmir wouldn't clear the board. Not going 4-0 today. Against Dragoncraft, though. Yeah, I did, like, that was, like, if I had had a slightly better start, that would have been so much better. All I needed was any early game turn able to pressure them enough to put them into range for, like, yeah, no, my hand was just too full of 8-drops. That was the thing. It was a bad situation. I think I did as well as I could. It's my only real... So there's nothing that saves me from... Yeah, nothing I could do that saves me from the... I couldn't make the double board clear. I didn't have the resources to make the double board clear, though. Like, in hindsight, yeah, that would have been the play, but... I only had the ability to make 3 artifacts that turn. Like, a big problem is because my hand was so full of stuff I couldn't play, I had too many cards in hand, so I couldn't get my artifacts or my card draw because I just had stuff in hand I couldn't play at all. Like, there's a lot of stuff I probably could have done better in hindsight. Like, if I'd known I would have been overdrawing so much, I would have actually just played the artifacts. Otohime's Vanguard. Being aggressive, I think I want to... Given I have Doomright in hand, I think I'd rather Miriam than you do. Because I want to... What I want to do is make a, like, I'll Yudi next turn. Because I want to heal. So the main thing I want to be able to do this game is heal. So I want to be able to Doomright for heal and a ward on next turn. Which I can do with Artifact Recharge. Depending on if they ignore Miriam or not, I guess. Yeah, because I can, I should have made a ward there, shit. Oh no, I'm still good. So, we'll make this ward, just to keep options open. So I might want to, depending on what they put on the board, I might want to, make a, rush instead. Okay, the Divine Thundering. Which is fine by me. Instead, I need to heal, so let's make that. Instead, any amount of healing I can do against Aggro Dragon is really strong. And the ward means they don't just get to bonk me with an Otohime's Vanguard. For like 4 probably, because they're Aggro Dragon, they're probably going to heal. They're just going to draw cards, yep. Temptation is to just hard cast the Ominous now. Oh, we got another Doomright, never mind. Play Elise because she's a body, but yeah, maybe I should have gone for a more aggressive play, but I'm still going to do this, just because the war, especially going into their next turn, because their next turn is their Forte turn, just having a ward in play just really mucks up their plans. Though also I'd have rather this have been burn, so I could put the pressure on my as well. I couldn't really do anything to like get that in play, and I've got Bullet from Beyond. If they do play Forte, I've got Bullet from Beyond to deal with that. We'll see what they do, because now I put this against Storm Dragon. This is a very awkward position. Just having a ward is an awkward position for them. It's like, oh, how do I get past this? Wow! Are they just not expecting me to have removal in hand? Because, maybe they've got another Forte in hand, which means that there's, like, eating out an Evo and a Forte for, like... That's, yeah, that is bold as hell. Didn't need to fuse there, but whatever. Do I Evo for... I don't think I Evo for aggression. I think I win this by outlasting them. I need to fuse to make some space. Let's just... Here, I'm not gonna need face damage on my Doom. I might need face damage on my Doom right actually, but oh well. Yeah. Like, they can Forte me in the face this turn, but... Okay, Gyaryu. That's annoying. But I do have, right, what's my play here? Divine Thun. Oh, Divine Thun. That helps a lot, actually. So I have to leave this 4/4 up, which is scary. But yeah, I don't have any better plays. This is the only way I get to deal with the most stuff possible. Annoying. I would have really liked to have Orcus though. Orcus would have been great, but alas, sometimes you just don't have it. Okay, I don't need to commit to anything yet. They have another Forte now. I'm in a sad place. Okay, they have Olivia, which is also scary. Can I draw Sylvia or Orcus, please? Oh, they're not committing to Superia, though. I would really like Sylvia, please. You're not Sylvia. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this draw? Okay, I have to make double board clear and hope they don't have... Ah! This sucks immensely. Double board clear and die to Forte. Yeah, I didn't draw... But it's like, I don't have any other option. Hi, Yeti. Oh well, at least I went 2-2. You said can't get it. Hi, Kitsune Exile. Yeah. Alright, what are they killing me with? Did they draw Forte? They evidently didn't draw Forte because they haven't played it yet. They've got an Otohime's Vanguard. Okay. And Apollo just as a body. Please, a card that does anything. Alouette, you do something at the very least. Okay, so I Alouette for the heal and hardcast one of my fucking board clears. It's the only way. Or do I Alouette for do I hardcast a ward? I think I hardcast it. Yeah, ward saves me more. Yeah. Yeah, I think. But the thing is, if I hardcast the heal, then well, let's see which. Hardcast ward. Yeah, I think you're right there. Because I can clear out both of these with the stream. I can clear out both things with the stream. You go. Because we do stream ward rather than the board clear. We just need... So I'm safe from Forte. I'm not safe from... Do we have a removal spell they can cast alongside Forte that deals... I guess they could, Dragon Newts... The 2/2 that deals 1 damage. And then bonk me in the face. But if they don't have that, and they only have pure stuff... Because, yeah, I definitely needed to heal, because if I didn't heal, then, But yeah, you're right, we need to make big guy. Because they have less... Unless they got another thing. Yeah, Shark is what I need the heal to survive against. Like, if I didn't play the heal, I die to Shark. Okay, Fledgling Dragon Slayer. That's not so bad. 2 Fledgling Dragon Slayers! I still have a ward up. Okay. Ugh. Do I hardcast heal and hardcast? This is tricky. I feel like one of the plays has to be hardcast the board clear. Because yeah, at least in hardcast the board clear, that's what I was thinking. Because otherwise we just drag this game out too long. Then we just need to find one, because this means we just need to find one more artifact generator to make big guy. What would also be nice is, oh, I'd love to draw. Ew, that hurts. Can I draw? They're being very smart about doing the Super Evo after the after trading, so that he still has a barrier. It's very annoying to me. If I don't draw Sylvia or Kiss, I am just dead. They're out of Super Evos now, at the very least. Okay. Sure. Strike of the Dragon, eat my 1/1. Okay, we're still in this. Like, this is the only way I survive this turn. I totally just... Yeah, I probably should have evolved the ward. I wasn't thinking about, Garyu. Usually I don't allow this much backseating. Okay. Do they make the Vanguard and Forte to kill me? Yeah, no, I've been letting other people... Shark's an 8-drop, right? Oh. Okay. I don't want to cast my ominous artifact alpha, but I have to not die. Yeah. That was what I was thinking as well. Maybe eventually they'll run out of removal for my heals and I'll just get to slowly beat them to death. They had another Garyu! But they don't have a Super Evo, so he's not as scary. He's annoying though. Okay. I think I make the heal. I Super Evo it to take out the ward. Bonkulis into Garyu. And cast the board clear. I don't see myself surviving any other way. Not with this hand. No, that's a bad idea. That was their third Garyu at least. They're out of Super Evos, they're out of anything but finishers. They're probably out of hard removal as well. So it's possible I just beat them to death with a Ominous Artifact Alpha, slowly. Oh, they had another fucking Divine Thunder! And the comeback isn't real! And then they drop Coctus. This is Storm Dragon. They are not running Coctus. They are running at least two Divine Thunders, though. Ah! Ah! Where the fuck is my back end? I have drawn no Ralmias, no Orcus, one Sylvia. A bit late. The saddest fucking Ralmia ever. What the fuck were my draws, man? Oh well. 2-2's fine, I guess. I went 3-1. Everyone was watching our match because we were taking so long. Too many turns, Quantum Eggs. No ancient cannons either, by the way. That would have really helped. No ancient cannons, like one Alouette, I think. I'm out of here. God. Yeah, just draw better. God, imagine! If I just fucking drawn Orcus at any point during that game, how different things would have been. They drew all three of their Garyus, and I drew no Orcus, my main card that deals with Garyu efficiently. I think, well, did I draw like one Orcus maybe? I can't remember. No, I drew one Sylvia. I'm gonna just take a break after that. That was incredibly draining. Get some exercise in by dancing as me, so I will take a quick break. Odds down. Right. See you in a little bit. In a minute. Wah, 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 wah. Right. Back we are. Ugh. Yeah, 2-2 is fine. It's okay to go 2-2. There's more time, and one day I'll get the elusive 4-0 because I won't have absolutely... Like, the Rune... So, like, thinking back on those games, like, the Runecraft game was slightly bad luck. Again... It was basically I had the opposite problems in both games. In those two games where I had the opposite problems. Where in the Runecraft game, I wanted to draw my, early cards to put early pressure on them, and I didn't. I drew nothing but my endgame cards, which by this point they weren't enough to close out the game, because Runecraft can just do nonsense. And then in the Dragoncraft game, where I wanted my late game cards because I'd done my job surviving their initial onslaught, I drew nothing but my early game cards. I didn't see a single card that cost more than 6 play points in my hand. Until the very end, when Ralmia showed up. It was very empty without the big thing in the middle, but you do get to run around on this big blue thing. Right, I'm brushing my arms over to grab my complicated set of drinks from the table. So, I want... So I mostly play E. Yeah. I got a feat. Winning 5 weekend lobby tournament matches. Grand. Wait, that's telling me there's messages that I can't read because I've put stream mode on. Let's go back to the home screen. We don't need to be in the lobby. Let's get my spoils. And I could do a 10... I really need to... I've got... Like, there's no reason for me to do pulls. To do, like, rupee pulls with rupees anymore. I've got so many of the... Like, if I'm lucky, I could get the Swordcraft legendaries I'm missing. I've got enough vials to just buy 3 copies of Albert if I really wanted to anyway. But yeah, it's when you this far in, it's better worth, especially since the next sets are like in like 2 weeks, so probably not worth. How many tickets do I have? Let's check that. Got 4 tickets. Well, that's because that's worth use. Might as well use those, but obviously I want to wait until I've got enough for a 10 pull, because otherwise it just feels a bit shit. Yeah, but yeah. Just in case people will need to know. I am good at the game. Look at all my diamond points. I know I'm only in B2, but I take things slow and steady. I like to look at this to reassure myself that all my friends who are in A rank because they actually play more hours than me, but they don't have anywhere near as many diamond points. I'm like, yeah, okay. You're not worse, you're just taking it nice and easy. God, I love Dryzen. But yeah, I want to play a deck that is not artifact sometimes. This is drag you harder. I'm also like, I am the kind of, I don't do experimental decks, or because I am that tryhard, I don't do that many experimental decks on ranked. I've only been playing Artifact Portal on ranked, and anything else I've been playing in unranked to kind of like test the waters a bit more. But it's still like, I still think I'm doing very impressive. Not me jamming out of games with the control haven, yeah. It's like I have all the cards for Roach Forest, and I bought the fucking Orisa leader because the game kept giving me forest cards, so I was like, oh, fine. I won't play silly Slot Man. But I can never get it to work. I don't know what's... I used to be able to play Forest in Classic Shadowverse, but I can't do it in Worlds Beyond. I don't know... Something about it, I guess just lacking full OTK. Or all the options I'd like to have, just stops me from being able to actually kill people. So we're not doing ranked. I guess maybe people can help me. So this is the one where I'm trying to learn. Because I'm trying to know what the fuck I'm doing with Forest. Maybe I'd just like it if there was a Forest deck that was competitive that wasn't Roach. I mean, I know like Fairy aggro seems to do pretty well, but it's still not. Everyone seems to. You still play Roach in that as well, so worth learning. Okay, well, we don't want to start with Baby Carvan, but we want to start with the rest. Maybe I should have. Oh, well, I was about to say maybe I should have mulligan for Godwood Staff, but then the game gave it to me. So mid-range Rose Queen. That's the only Forest legendary the game didn't give me 3 of, but then I have a lot of vials, so. Okay, that's fine. I think I do want to boss one with Godwood here. Yeah, because I don't have a way of killing that this turn anyway. Okay, we can. So far, so acceptable. Oh, how annoying! I might have to Evo this Fairy Tamer just to actually. I think I do, because I have to deal with this board. If it wasn't for the Bell Ringer Angel, I'll be fine, but the Menace of Ding Dong strikes again. I kind of need to do this. An annoying Evo, because Forest really doesn't want to have to Evo to do things. I guess I could have also used Glade there, but yeah. I think if I use... Now I've got Glade for this. So Evo to trade, and then Glade will wipe this board. So we're all happy there. We do overdraw though, but... Unfortunately, I do overdraw, but... Ah, no, of course! Of course! Of course it's the Roach that gets milled. Fuck my life. Can I even stop this Valse? I think I just Aria here. Yeah, this will put pressure on. Because I don't have any way to... Got too many... This is what I end up with in Forest. I have too many goddamn cards in hand. Ew, that's annoying. Toss. This sucks. I've had to use both of my super revos for board clear. I feel like that's also, I've just played very badly here, just here, right now. Yeah, fuck it, this is a disaster. I'm gonna overdraw again! How do I stop overdrawing his forehead? I'm gonna overdraw my second roach now. That's just is what's gonna happen. Bail, which is also bad. Like, what the fuck do I do here, apart from... burn all my good resources. Yeah, have a roach. Might be able to make it. Well, I also don't have any fucking... Boss! Boss, they just have ravening tentacles in the deck. Okay. Do I bother doing a roach bonk this turn? I don't like it. Doesn't make a difference really to deal 5 damage this turn. Probably does actually. I could have done 6 or whatever. I want to save the Deepwood Bounty for the next turn. I'm dead to Albert regardless, so it's not going to save me. Like, it does mean I draw 1 less card, but yeah, it doesn't matter. Does nothing fucking matters! How do I play this deck? Alright, let's see what another Forest Craft player does. Okay. A good fairy and mulligan the rest to try and get Godwood. Okay. We've secured Roach and we've secured Godwood. We've got 2 Godwoods even. Plus 1ing out the fairy tip. Interesting. I've actually drawn Olivia this time as well. Interesting use of bug alert there. Any word? Not as far as I'm aware. I imagine if they're going to make an announcement, it'll probably be sometime in the middle of this week. I wish I had one more player point so I could play the second Godwood stuff and just like go through. It's not worth playing Lily in this board. But I do need the combo to draw. Fine, Lily's not going to be that useful in the mirror. Ew, why want you in my hand? Maybe they won't kill Lily for whatever reason. No, they're evoing Good Fairy for aggression. I see. Interesting. Okay. Actually, I am going to evo. No. That's pretty good. Well, let's play. Gonna have to hope this hits. I should have. Shit, that was the worst of the two options. I get to draw 2 cards at least. Yeah. Evolve the leaf thing off my May. I go. Fairy Tamer. Fairy. Lily. Great. I don't want to have to evo again, but I can't really leave Gallade up, can I? I overdraw regardless, but I got 2 roaches in hand, so. Well, that was perfect. That was perfect. I can really overdraw basically anything at this point now. There we go. Godwood stuff, that's fine. We got too many of those. Okay, okay. I'm tempted to leave this mayor and just got too many goddamn cards in hand. No, I think I need to get rid of cards in hand. I think I need to be a bit start doing aggressive stuff with the roaches at this point. You know, well engaged. That basically means that's basically an extra roach next turn. Bing! I should have super evoed the roach for damage. I forgot about super evoing the roach for damage. What about super evoing the roach for extra damage? Probably could kill this turn if I super evoed the roach for extra damage. I probably could have. Yeah. Bugger! I guess I have to Olivia this turn then. Nice to have, but alas. Yeah, but yeah, roaches. Yeah, roach isn't enough this turn. I don't think. Not 14. I could do like 12. I think 13 maybe. Probably why I'm bad at this deck is I don't know how to do the maths. Roach math is hard. Again, I'm going to overdraw, but at the very least. They're also overdrawing at the very least. They do have 2 Lambent Canes. Not great. I do have a 0-cost Bale in hand. Next turn I just get to drop 3 Roaches. It should hopefully kill, unless they're killing me. I don't think I can play Roach Forest in this. It's too hard to do the. Oh, they got Soup Baby there. Yeah, I'm dead. I am so dead! You see the fucking baby carbuncle. And the remaining play point. And you just know they're gonna do some fucking nonsense here. Actually, no, they are not going to be able to kill. Actually. They're not even playing the roach. Okay. We good. All is well. Doesn't fucking matter. I'm doing it this way. Probably better than just playing 3 roaches. Yeah, this goes. Might as well do it this way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we were both equally not good at Forest there, so not entirely sure I'll take this, but yeah. Maybe I do need to craft Swordcraft just so because like Swordcraft was the other main deck I played in Classic. As you can see, I played a lot of Swordcraft even before, and then continued to play because I played Swordcraft before Portalcraft was a thing, and then I played a lot of Portalcraft. I played a lot of everything really. Forestcraft was my Dragoncraft was actually my least played deck. Huh. But yeah, I just wish there was like slightly better resources for finding the decks, because currently the only website I can find that's doing deck collation is a bit out of date. And Like, the actual the official web deck portal list hasn't been updated in a long time either. And, like, the decks on there are kind of, like, hard to judge if they're actually good or not. Is it? I guess I can have a quick... look at things. See. Yeah, this hasn't been updated in like a week now. I guess that's fine, I guess, but it doesn't seem like I haven't found it particularly that useful. Some of these like articles, even if the deck lists have been updated, there's been, yeah, just don't know what to make. Because here, like, I guess that's just the problem with the single set. Is it's like, you don't like a class's main meta deck, you're like, oh no, and Portalcraft is the only one that really has a bunch of variety. And maybe you're weird like me, and you're like, I don't want to play Dragoncraft because I don't want to play an old man, even though I have made a Dragoncraft deck. I probably would, like, enjoy playing... Like, I'd love to play Runecraft, but I don't have the Runecraft cards, and Dirt Rune is not viable. Well, it's okay. I wouldn't want to play it on ladder. What was this deck? This was like the full-on amulet nonsense haven. Let's at least try that, I guess. This is bad because, like, I just want to not fucking play. I love Portal, but also can play the single deck too much. Girls! Hi, bitch. None of these. This is worse. The problem with this deck is it's very top heavy. I do have a Salafar though. It's my recovery after they beat my face with 2/2s for the first time, and a rodeo. Oh, passing turns! Oh wow, I'm getting beaten to death by a 2/2. Whoever could have seen this coming? Ironheart Hunter is very pretty though. Alright. It's the legendary that people think shouldn't be a legendary, but is actually incredibly powerful. It's just the numbers. People don't appreciate good numbers. Raining outside. Glad I'm not out there. Nope. It's a very aggressive Alouette. Also doesn't clear Salafar, so... interesting choice there. Thankfully, I do have a solution. Thank you, Mr. Fister. Apparently the only banish in the game. What do they got? Fucking Doomerite? Yep. Okay. In that case, I shall simply play Soul Pure System. Heal for 5, actually. A heal for 5, 3/5 board, actually, just a good card. A solid. My only problem is my Eves aren't that great, but hopefully Radio can solve that. Well, I'm not going to put a board out. Less Rodeo. We do not need 2 Lapis. There's a reason I can just play Rodeo without worrying about Super Evo, which is nice. Where's my cup? I need my big fancy cup. Thunder. Okay, what are we looking? We're looking at Ralmia? Yep. As expected. Ralmia without. Oh, they're smart enough to not commit the. Right. What's my play here? I'd love to just play the Lapis here, but I don't think I can really afford to. Especially because I have to Super Evo as well. I can probably get around with it next turn when I have the, when I have the packs to deal with the other stuff, and I don't think I want to, I probably should deal with the Ralmir actually. Next time I can use this pack to control the board as well. And I'm out of giant robot range, which is important. Would really like to draw my big cup though, as my primary robot proofing. Let's see, I don't really have. Now, by Lapis, I'm still out of giant robot range, and also I do have to use this because I can't leave this 1/1 up, or I am screwed. No point using the Lotus Blade on here. Right. Did they overcommit to the giant robot? They do not. They Orcus me first. Damn. Super Evo let people go play Super Street Fighter. True, Amos. Ow. Oh, thank God, a card that saves me. Yes, actually. This actually is incredibly useful. Wait, no it isn't because they got Lloyd. Shit. I have to do this very bad maneuver, but it does also save me from getting killed by a giant robot. And next turn I get Lapis back. Watch your move! You play a singular ward and then evo it. I see. So that you don't get beaten up by You know? If you want to play the long game, I can play the long game. It's not worth me burning an Evo point. A Super Evo to deal with the one ward when I'm going to eventually win. Only problem is my Eve doesn't get me back my big cup that blows up the board. He only gets me back a dose of holiness, which is still fine. Orcus! Okay. Kind of annoying. We can just do this and play another Mive. That's what play Pact and engage it so that I can get on next turn as well. Now they don't have a Super Evo for their yeah. Most things they can do now, I can just Jan off the board. They're burning me! Ow! There's the fucking cup, but... the question is, can I survive next turn? It's possible I do just get burned out if they just double, I don't have any other... Like, that's not going to save me. One heal isn't going to save me. Or maybe it will, actually. Because that puts me out of, No, they don't have Super Evo, so one heal isn't going to save me. I'm gonna do it anyway, just to be sure, safe. So I need this Super Evo for potentially next turn. Yeah! Cool! So yeah, I can play Amulet Haven, but then everything takes 5 billion years. I'm just gonna go back to let's just go play some ranked. I need to open my chests. I must open boxes. If anyone wants to play games with moi, please let me know, and I will open a private room, because I don't want to open a private lobby and then have no one come join in. Okay, against Sword... do I want both Ancient Cannon and... I'm actually going to keep this whole hand. Bit risky, but... There, it's a fine hand now. Hand is saved. I was like, as long as I can draw a 2-drop, hand is okay. I guess Stream of Life would be the worst of the 2-drops, but still. Do I Stream of Life that rather than UDing it? Let's be greedy. There's not that many, like, the main rush they can play, thing they can play that benefits from this is a 2-2. Yeah, that doesn't make a difference. And just push them aggressively, because like beating up this royal coachwoman doesn't really make much of a difference. Luminous Magus. Okay. So that's an Alouette response to that. Which means they will have a knight on board. But everything else will be on. So make some space. And then we play Alouette. And then we do another fusion. And then one more fusion. And we evolve and copy. And pass the turn. Another one! These have been a very awkward predicament though. Leaves me in a bit of an awkward predicament as well. So I don't have, oh, that Ironheart Hunter actually, no, does it? I really want to set up this Ancient Cannon though, even though it's not going to, I can't then... No, I've got to deal with their stuff. Like an Ancient Cannon next turn. Just clear their board, we don't need to put extra pressure on, it's more worthwhile dealing with all their stuff. Next turn, I've got a lot of fusion, so I can as long as they spend out their play points dealing with my board. Then make an Ancient Cannon. Gino is obviously an annoying problem. Yep, there he is. Do I have a... Oh, I can deal with Gino without spending any play points, it's fine. And also pushing damage. We love to see it. We do this. And then we Doomright, put that and that. Bump that into Gino, do that, and 5-3 clears the board. Hounds of War! Cry havoc and let slip! I should be able to Ancient Cannon these off though. Yeah. With Sylvia I definitely can. With Miriam rather. I do have to spend a Super Evo to do it though. I think it's worth because it pushes me I'm Super Evoing anyway, I might as well. I don't have to fuse this turn because I'm might as well bonk with Miriam to get the thing, so. Not a great Super Evo, but it worked out in terms of accelerating my game plan and meaning next turn I have a very good Ralmia set up. Mm-hmm. Okay. Especially when they're not committing the Super Evo there, so I'm actually going to make, especially it's coming up to turn 9. Oh no, that means I don't get the thing. I might as well make the heal then, rather than making the ward, I think. That thing's that, and then we Realmia makes all this. No point Super Evoing. And I am insulated from being fucking Alberted because I'm at 20. They need to put a tall enough ward into play and heal 3 to stop my big robot. And Swordguard has surprisingly few wards apart from, I guess they've got. Yeah, they didn't draw. They needed Luminous Mage there. Luminous Mage was their only out, and even then doesn't really do much because I still have my board. And I could probably just use Sylvia to kill there. One more. Let's keep going. Just ranking. I want to open my cool boxes. Another Swordcraft player. Swordcraft's insanely popular right now. Okay, so with this hand I don't really want, like, Divine Thunder's more for their later threats rather than their early threats. Like, it can be pretty good, but I'd rather just have bodies on the board, and yeah, I'd rather have Miriam. Securing around me is okay. But I'd rather have Alouette or Doom. Yeah, and perfect. Where were these draws during the fucking weekend tournament, huh? Okay. Aggressive opening from the Salt player. Trades. It's fine by me. I probably will put a ward into play because I've got this artifact recharge. Depends what their board state is next turn, really. Yep. That's annoying. Yeah, but if they just play... Maybe I should play the rush and just leave it up and force them to do a really awkward trade unless they want to lose damage. That's a tempting option. But no, hard choice. I think I do just bullet from beyond this valve. Otherwise, that's 3 damage I'm taking. If they're going to, like, if their next play is almost certainly Iron Crown Ward Lady. So putting up a board doesn't really make a difference to me, especially only something with 1 attack. Yeah. So the ward doesn't really make any difference in the long run because they're going to Evo this so that they have a board of stuff, and if they had Valse, it was even more. They would have even more stuff because it'd have 3 damage, additional 3 damage. Interesting choice there. Okay. In that case, I have to do a very weird play here. Counter their very weird play of not making a huge board. I need a striker! Yeah, that was very interesting because it does mean I couldn't just, like, if they'd evoed Zirconia, I would have just been able to make a board. Yeah, they were waiting, they wanted to get this out and possibly force me to hardcast my Gamma. I would really like to draw fucking Doom. Perfect! Okay, so we want to make Burn, please. I could make Heal, but I think Burn is gonna help me out a bit more here. And we Doom right these two. And then we block down at least forward stuff. Right. Like, I think either heal or or damage is good there. Next turn I get to hopefully. Okay, they're not doing anything super special this turn. Obviously, if they... Okay, that's fine. I am okay with this. Ah, perfect. I need to make sure I can Realmia for the good stuff next turn, so... yeah, let's just make a full set. Man, they're not getting happy draws if they're having to Ruby each of these turns. That is a sad Ruby. I'm still gonna play, say, just drop the full Realmia set. Don't need to Evo, don't need to spend any resources. Just let them... just play the single card that makes you a big fucking board. And say, deal with it, idiot. I've got an Evo point for Miriam next turn, so I can Miriam on them. They have Amalia, but Amalia they have to commit most of their board to trading. If they want to clear, they have to use their whole board for it. And I just bullet. Yeah. We go... if only I had slightly more play points, one more artifact in hand, I could afford to just play out a damage artifact to ensure that I can kill next turn. But unfortunately, I could have done something really cool there. I could have done a better way to, I could have actually pushed towards killing them, but instead I'm just going to put a ward so that Albert can't kill my face. Yeah, I don't think the Evo matters. I'm probably being a bit too conservative. Yeah, it would have mattered against the Hounds of War, then they would have had less on the board, but... yeah. So now we can put some damage in. And go up. And then we make another pair of arms. And play that, and then play Miriam. Honestly, I think I Evo Miriam here just to make sure I've got loads of fucking... I'm not using this Evo point, fuck it. It's a bit of a greedy play, but it gives me more ammo for the Ancient Cannon this turn, and also means now that they're in kill range of my Ominous from my Masterwork. And I've got all these artifacts to do... Ooh, Wave the Maid, that's not a card I've seen much of before. Haven't seen that in a while. There's North. Like, the main reason I want to have lots of fusions in hand is if they play, Aurelia and make a Aurelia Luminous Mage is the main thing that stops me. But no, they don't have it. It's very easy when playing Artifact Portal to go like, oh, I should just play my big robot, but there's a lot of answers to the big robot, and if you play the big robot and you don't kill, then you're just completely out of gas. But you mostly just only want to play the big robot when you're winning the game or if you have absolutely no other choices in hand. Biscraft. Okay. I do really want to keep Alouette, but nothing else against Abyss. Slightly better. I'm kind of... this is not great. This is still not great. Can I draw anything that I can play this on? Okay, thank God. Like, no point bonking that into that. It's just gonna give my opponent more options. Depending on what they rather not have to. Okay. They're thinking about if they want to risk leaving Ironheart up to. In case I draw removal next turn. I don't know, that's probably the smarter play. As much as I would love to Alouette on 4, this is just such a juicy ball to Divine Thunder. Ah! It actually worked out pretty well. I'm actually going to play the ward here because I do have enough gas to have enough to Doomwrite, and this just greatly annoys. Yeah, I should have remembered about Aragathi, but he still leaves the ward up, which is very funny. At this point, I'm just kind of like trying to out-aggro them more than anything else. I just don't give them the breathing room to beat me in the face. So you make... Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have used the ward, come to think about it. Then I would be able to Doomright this. I miscalculated. Okay, just going to Aragami again. They are going to spend an Evo on it. Put themselves down to 5. Let's see. I need... the problem is, I would, as much as I would love to Divine Thunder... No, it's not worth Divine Thundering. I need to get artifact in my hand, so... It seems like a bit excessive, but I really don't want to leave them. This game isn't going to last many more turns, so... It's not worth... Oh, they have Delivia! Super aggressive Olivia! Oh, I'm in a bad spot. Okay, so I have to do the Realmia. The question is, what do I do with the Realmia? Shit. No, I am actually in a really bad spot right now. I need a couple more artifacts. If I had a couple more artifacts, I'd be in an acceptable position, but at this point I am kinda screwed. I have to do this, which sucks. Hope I draw Sylvia. I'm dead. Ah. Yeah, they had. Yeah, I was like, say they have another bat in hand, right? Yeah. Aggro Bloodcraft. Not blood. Well, it is basically Bloodcraft, but Aggro Abyss. And I just didn't quite... I think what I lost there was playing the ward. I didn't need to play that. I'd kind of like... For some reason I thought it would protect my stuff from Aragavi, but no, that's not how Aragavi works. Like, if I hadn't played the ward, I'd have enough artifacts to, like, do stuff with Realmir and Doomright. Yeah, that was a big mistake on my part, and lost me the game. Runecraft. We need aggressive cards with Runecraft. Is B2 good? Right, B2 is meddling, but that's just because I haven't played as much. Diamond is the like, group rank, and that does mean I'm very good. But I'll play on one, at the very least. These I might as well deal with it. Not being able to be very aggressive, but... This is not the best of starts. Now I'm against Runecraft without any... God, this sucks again! Why does this keep happening? Bad draws against Runecraft every goddamn day. Like, literally no playable cards in hand. Hello! I don't know how to pronounce that name. See the little... Okay, finally, a playable card. Does mean I'm losing my bonus play point because I had nothing to spend the damn thing on. Ooh, they burned a card. Two Blaze Destroyers and a Stormy Blast. What the fuck? What the fuck, man? I don't know, I need to make space in my hand before I do that. Yeah, they just got to drop their fucking big boys out. So I can't deal with everything, but I can deal with the worst of it. Can't even play him out my hand. I need this bonus play point for next turn. Because of this. I love getting a poor start against a high roll fucking... Okay, sure, whatever. We have to, yeah. Orcus is our only salvation. I'm going to be very, very cautious here. Just, I don't want to put Lloyd down too low, just in case it just means my death. And I'm out of Super Reavers as well! This stinks so much! Okay, I will... Okay, didn't make fucking the difference! Okay, I need to... I could Ralmy just to push damage. They're not killing me with Korn next turn at the very least, because it needs to be turn 10. The question is, I would also really like to develop fucking artifacts, so I think I need to do that. Rather than... I need to fuse because otherwise when they kill these I will overdraw. Okay. We make a heal. And then we Ralmia this combination. That takes out that. I deal 4 damage, I heal for 3. I don't have to worry about fucking one killing me. I have Divine Thunder to deal with the big lad. So unless they do some absolute decline nonsense, I am surviving. There he is. Well, there they are. Non-binary.
ばす。
Okay, taking out the damage. I see. Thing is, I do. No, I don't have to commit the striker actually. Because yeah, this is enough fusions to take out one. I'm gonna do this one at a time for safety's sake. It also means I have another artifact shot next turn. But don't die. It's possible. Well, they're gonna root. Ugh, there's so many ways I die here. It's Proctus decline nonsense. Maybe they don't draw any of the damage. They need to draw the stormed. Does that deal damage to me? It does deal damage to me, yeah. It was unlikely I survived, but yeah, no, nothing would have saved. Like, no, nothing else would have saved me there. I needed to deal with their board and also that, and they do. Exactly what I. So yes, private match. Lobby the room ID for the people that want to play the game. Or watch the match. And spectate if you want to spectate in-game rather than spectate on stream. But yeah, that's just the thing. If you don't get the aggressive early turns against Runecraft, you're just shit out of luck. Let's go. I realize being on streamer mode means I don't see the opponent's name, but I'm assuming it's the Jaragawa. Playing Dragon Cross.
Game でしょ? 楽しまないか?
Keep any of these, but we will keep this Bell Ringer Angel. I love the just kind of like slight amount of dry sarcasm that Esperanza has in her voice. It's better play than Bellringer at this point. Bellring, gave this, and bonk off your thing that I can actually hit. Sending a message. Ooh. Trading, interesting. Mm-hmm. Behold, the cup! Grail-kun! We love you, Grail-kun. Okay. Yeah, I do have to give up my lion, but it's like I gotta. The least useful card in my hand currently. Wow, I drew all my fucking acts. Incredible. I see. And just do that for a little heal. Sorry, I've subjected my first viewer match to fucking Control Haven. I'm so sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me. Stats. See? You see? Is it? Okay. I'm very, very sorry. I must kill you now. My apologies. Let's go. It's mean. I don't even remember what's in this technic bait. Ooh, nice. We love Earth sigils. We love to sigil them Earth. Level 3.44. It's tasty.
明るすぎまして。
俺はこいつに選ばれた。
Get out of here. Hounds of War! I'm the fast swordman! But I have Alchemy Child! I've actually got a hat on! Nice. Think what is just get a bunch of Earth sigils. We love to get Earth sigils. And an impressive board. Unfortunately, I have the solution. Super Bowl for you to get some general good stuff. Look at how happy she is! How happy she is to draw me 2 cards, heal me for 2, and give me 2 Earth Sigils. You'll love to see it. Well, now she gets shot. That's not cool at all. No, what is cool? 3 Evos. I don't really want to. Engage to increase our sigil count up. Alright, you're very rude. Yawning. Okay. Might as well. You do this. You do this. It's over. You seem perfectly content to keep playing, so who am I to say no? I feel like I'm a bit quieter during viewer games. I guess I'm paranoid about being more slightly different Havencraft deck. It was bit more aggressive than the previous one.
心をピキーンと照らせっす。お客様ですか？心をピキーンと照らせっす。ご一緒に。
Nothing. I need to save this man. For later turn. Okay. What do I want to do here? I think I do need to deal with not get the shit kicked out of me so much.
チクッといきます売れたかな。
I'm gonna save my points.
踏み出すよ。みんなのために。
Okay.
面をかぶるは良き若者と
Start making moves.
我が星が来たす任せて任せて
やらかしたっす。
もう大丈
Dark Haven Grayson play. No. Here we go.
シーンだけどフィールドは射撃軌道演算境界
I knew this was coming.
夫あとは任せた
やらかしたっす。
Get cupped. Second Alouette. Not actually. That's quite nasty.
防御を推奨する。境界
Heal, interesting choice. No, still an annoying one. I still have to. I don't have a better choice but
ごめ
to
んなさい。
grail this turn, but. This Alouette. You need to be careful about overdrawing. You remember to fuse before. Oh. See? Oh, you don't have the event points for it. That's what. Right. I need both of you.
みんな私を呼んでるの。
Let's actually
ちょっと強くするね。
press the bold stakes.
僕より私のお金。やる
I probably should have tried to just gotten Lapis out actually. That was foolish of me. Mm,
私の意味だ。毎度あり。
okay.
苦難を越え栄光へ至る。
Get the Lapis on the board. She can do stuff.
再び必ず。
Coming back later. Award. Interesting. You have to do this in a very
安住
awkward turn of events. Also, I'm going to do this.
神の存在証明
An important reason. You see, 13 is how much damage Masterwork deals when you have Super Evo. So this only takes me down to 1. So I survive.
規定の終末脱却せん
Okay.
苦難を越え栄光へ至る
The only problem is I don't have a way to finish.
放ちます
I can do
再び必ず
時は来たれり
this,
もう大丈夫
this, this, and then
安住
this. This doesn't actually. I'm gonna do this as well, so that stays alive. Might as well progress that. But if they can assemble the right things, then I'm dead anyway. Hello. Yeah, I don't think I'm very good at Stormhaven.
私の意味だ
Okay. Fortifier.
踏み出すよ
Okay, phew, I'm alive. I'm in not a great spot, but I'm alive. That's also quite bad. Oh, thank fuck. Save me, Darkhaven Grace.
安住
Keep me just slightly out of lethal range.
ここは退く
Okay. And a fortifier. And a striker.
苦難を越え栄光へ至る
I'm so very sorry that I top decked the exact solution.
無窮の空へと飛び立た
I mean, I think I could have probably done it anyway, but still. I had Phil Dow. I could.
潰しちゃおうね
No, Phil Dow wouldn't actually give me enough
苦
damage
難
to
さえ
win
も
it, I
切
don't
り
think.
伏せる私に続け放ちます
Godless Darkhaven Grace. The card just lets you stick around just a little bit longer. I'll try that again, see if that goes any differently. Probably. Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that as well, where you're just like fucking so close to killing the Havencraft player, but you don't have enough, and they're slightly healing with Darkhaven Ward every turn. But it is against. This is a private room viewer match, so.
ようか
They were unchuffed, they would simply leave.
神のご加護がありますように
I think I'll probably call it after this match. I've been going for quite a while. Okay. You can go. Or just food. Deliciously aggressive board. Oh, Apollo, heavens and high! Slightly annoying. Set up that. It's not good. Right later! The Searing Fire Newt! The Striker of the Dragon Newt! My god! He's gonna be aggressive as hell. And the big goddamn bird. Big fish. Thankfully, not a stormfish. I think this time. Leave him in ambush for now. Because Olivia can't super evo something that's already been evoed. Remember that. Try to still. Actually worth taking as well. Probably. Probably not a great idea here to do this, but. Jonathan. Oh, the big dragon man. Slightly annoying, I do have to do this. I think it's worth. I'll stay. Thankfully. Cups. Zaha Stormwave Dragon, he's got a fucking...
毎度あり
I have to... What's ruining my plans? Okay. Over. The big birds. Many big birds. Love big birds in this house. The birds of unusual size. That's Stormhaven. I haven't played my puppet deck. Now I'll call this the last match before I think
あなたとの
I
会
will
話を
say
希望
it
す
is
る
enough
雨音は断罪の調べ
enough for the day, methinks. I actually do want to given what I've got in hand, using it there seems to be the best option. That was actually a very good play. I want to.
ずっと見てるの
Oh.
すぐ楽にしてやろうレス
ずっと見てるよ
Any risk of just checking? Yeah, no. Any risk of overdrawing? Back you go, then.
私を呼んでるの
Oh, currently too large. Ah.
愛しの君に命あれ
Don't have any evil effects yet. Spending. Not worth spending the evo for regression.
知性を持って恐怖を晴られ
The luminous measures. Hmm.
我が身を糧に我が身を糧に我が身を糧に
力及ばず
Aggressive evo here because I would like to have
命は
one
君
more
の
puppet
ため
in
に
hand.
糧となれ
Next turn. Ah, good old Apollo.
俺が眩しすぎるって
背中を押します
捧げるよ
Noah!
殺意に濡れる
Noah, the sad boy. So many big puppets. It sends your puppets to the fucking gym.
知性を
That was a funny card, fucking puppet workout.
舞い踊る迷う者に知性の道を
Okay. See? Bills.
殺意に濡れる
I don't care about your quick players. I could have killed. I fucked up. Could have just super remote to kill. Ah! I'm getting too tired. See. Yeah, you see.
プルボワール
闇を打つための礎となる
But it is suddenly very annoying. Have you considered? They have simply too many goddamn puppets.
心は進む心のままに防御を推奨する届けたい心のままにまだ知りたいの心のままに
I'm being a bit extra good. I made a fucking giant goddamn enhanced puppet and I'm gonna use it.
諦めはしません
That's how puppet bottle wins. But yeah, I think that is enough. Or I am tired, I need the bathroom, and there's not really much point carrying on. Thank you for the games. Yes, I'm still kind of annoyed about how bad my luck was in that fucking... In the, like I still went 2-2, which is fine, but other than that, just having that absolutely awful luck against Runecraft. It's just like, oh, the Dragoncraft was the worst luck. Dragoncraft was the one where I was like, I am constantly, desperately trying to hang on by the skin of my teeth, and I haven't drawn a single endgame card because I haven't drawn any fucking Orcus. And I only draw Ralmia when I'd already had to burn through all my goddamn fucking artifacts to stay alive. Ridiculous. But yes! And we'll hopefully have a schedule up soonish for next week. Yeah, it happens. You can't expect to win them all. And it's like, I'm still happy with my record. I haven't gone below a 50-50 win rate, so I'm still good. I'm still one of the goddamn best. Don't you fucking forget it. Who the heck is... I hope we do get some some reveals of the new card soon. I want to start getting excited. Let's see who's Dumpsters online. Oh, Amos is online and he was... July 10th? That makes a lot of sense. That's kind of like what I figured it would be. Like a week before the release, that makes kind of like a sense on the... I mean, even on regular Shadowverse, they were kind of like waiting a bit later to reveal them. But like, especially when you've only got like a month of between sets, like a week before the set reveal kind of like makes sense on that kind of time frame. Anyway, we're Raiden Amos, who's flexing his keyboard skills. But at the moment, I think he's just messing about. If I don't know what he's doing because I'm being blocked by 5 billion goddamn adverts. Wait a little bit. Well, I'll see you all next week. There'll be more Endless Frontier, more Shadowverse, all the good stuff. I'll hopefully have a lot of good stuff to get here. Bye!